back to the Feepin' Pod.
Welcome back. Number 10. And today we have our special guest, Scott Summers, aka Cyclops.
All the way from the circus himself.
Yep. Clown Show.
I'm here to save you guys.
And
I'm here to
today
save the
we are
Feepin'
talking
podcast.
about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, brand new day.
Spider-Man, brand new day. Latest movie.
Brand new Feep.
Brand new grey.
Anyways,
Not green.
let's just start with you. How did you like the movie? What would you rate it out of 10?
Let's start with me because I'm here because I love the movie and these two knuckleheads didn't love the movie. So they're going to tell me why they didn't like the movie and then I'm going to explain why I liked it and why I rated it an 8.9 out of 10.
8.9.
8.9. That's my
8.9
rating.
is way too high.
What would you rate it?
8.9 is
What would you rate it?
ridiculous. It is at most.
What
a
would you
7.
rate it?
At most 7.
Yeah.
I would rate it 6 out of 10.
I'll rate it 6.5, but at most it is a 7. It is
At
no higher than
most.
7.
However,
I think that's ridiculous.
I believe that Spider-Man No Way Home is not even a top 10 Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
Of
and
all
I don't
time.
think you can even name 10 Spider-Man movies.
Well, I'll probably be wrong,
Because there's more than 10.
because there's much more than 10, isn't there?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, isn't there? Is there? He doesn't know.
Oh,
Well,
I will
let's
once I
see.
name the 10. Anyways, let's start. These movies are better than No Way Home. Oh, what was it?
Brand new day.
These movies are better than Brand New Day. The first 3 Spider-Man films, Tobey Maguire, those ones are clearly better,
Okay.
and I feel like we can give him that.
That's okay. I'm alright.
The next, I will say that Homecoming is a better Spider-Man movie than the new one.
Homecoming was a great start for a Spider-Man.
It was a great
It
start.
was a great start.
It is not better than Brand New Day.
It is much better.
Why?
Than Brand New Day. Very story
No, we're
based.
still naming them. We're still
Yeah,
naming
Can
them.
I just
Okay,
name it?
name.
And I can
Alright.
go
Alright, name.
through? Next, I will rate the No Way Home. Even though I didn't like, I obviously like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield being in it, but I don't think it was that great of a movie. However, I still rate it above Brand New Day. So I'll give it to No Way Home. I would also give the second one with Mysterio. I would rate it over.
That was a great ending.
That was good. It was a good movie.
The plot
Better
was...
plot, way better plot. Mysterio was a good
Way
villain.
better plot.
Mysterio was a better villain.
It was a way better plot.
Mysterio was a better villain.
Yep.
Because you can't even name the villain. And 3 more. Into the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse. I would actually rate Across the Spider-Verse on par with
Brand New Day.
But I would just
Across the Spider-Verse, the second one.
yeah, I would rate it on
A
par.
6.
That's the level.
You're giving Across the Spider-Verse a 6.
Yes.
That is crazy.
The second one.
That is
The second
crazy.
one is nothing great.
You didn't even like the second one.
I did like the second one. I love the second one.
Bro's changing up.
No.
Yeah.
I
mean,
never said I didn't like the second one. Into the Spider... Wait, what did you say?
No, Into the Spider-Verse
The
is
second
great.
one.
Yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse.
They're both great.
It's
They're
not-
both great. They're both great.
But they're not...
The first
They're
one,
not a 6 out of 10.
The second one was a copy and paste of the first
Yeah,
one,
the
but
second
worse.
one is a
and
6 out of
more
10.
boring.
A 6
longer,
out of 10 is crazy.
and it left on a cliffhanger.
Crazy.
It wasn't even that great. Anyways, let me finish. They're on par. Okay, so they're both bad movies. Okay, they're not the greatest, but I'd still give it the edge. And then last but not least, TASM 2 is a better Spider-Man movie than the latest Spider-Man movie that just came out. Maybe even TASM 1. And that's 10. That's 11. 11 movies better than the new Spider-Man movie.
Well, I think that's a ridiculous take, to be honest. Homecoming was what you first started with. That is definitely not a
It
better
was
movie.
actually the
It was
first
the original 3.
No, obviously, because I agree with those 3.
Okay.
Those 3 are untouchable. But Homecoming was a great movie. It was a great start to Tom Holland.
Amazing start.
It was an amazing start. I loved that movie, actually. I really liked that movie.
Yep. So
But-
how is it so hard to see that No Way? What's good?
It was.
Day is
It
not
was
as good.
Brand New Day was better. Brand New Day was a better movie plot-wise.
Recency bias.
Yeah.
It was a better
Plot-wise,
Spider-Man movie.
Plot-wise.
It was a better Spider-Man
Think about it like
movie.
this. What
Plot
movie
wise.
in 10 years, which movie is going to be more like... It still
Memorable.
holds up and it's still memorable.
Homecoming. Homecoming's a movie.
It still is.
It doesn't.
Homecoming
it doesn't-
is-
Listen,
no one's
listen,
talking about
listen,
Homecoming
listen.
right now.
Homecoming is a movie.
No one talks about Homecoming right now.
Listen. Homecoming is a movie that you can just put onto the TV and anyone will watch it and enjoy
It
it.
still holds up to this day.
It's like a movie that you can just put on whenever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever, like families over, whatever. Or you just want to chill and
And
watch
it's
a
been
movie.
ages since they
This
came
new
out.
Spider-Man movie. I'm sorry, I'm not putting that on.
It's a temporary vibe.
Well, that's
it's,
alright.
It's temporary.
No Way Home was a temporary vibe.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
amazing when it first came out. I wouldn't rewatch it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would not rewatch it.
yeah, but you're thinking now, in this point of time. Back then, though, there wasn't as many, like... That was, like, the birth of, like, cameos and stuff in Marvel, pretty much. Like, obviously there were cameos before.
Yeah, but that was
But
a
this
new,
was, like,
this was a start.
New, yeah, this was something, like, revolutionary, basically, because it was from different... It was from Sony, bringing in Sony ones. Back in that time, that was, like, revolutionary, pretty much.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that before. See, that's why in this point in time, it was obviously, when we look back, it was not that great story-wise.
Because now it's normal.
In the future when more movies come out, you're gonna appreciate this movie because it
Yeah,
sets everything
But
up.
are we going to appreciate it more than Homecoming?
I am. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's better than Homecoming.
Ridiculous. That's not
No,
recency
you
bias.
say you like
Bro.
Brand New Day because it sets up
It is.
everything else.
Listen.
So does the other movies. They
Bro.
also set up.
Yeah,
it's
but
the
it
same
wasn't as
thing.
good. It wasn't as good.
Why?
Because this is a better Spider-Man. This is a more
Because
comically
it's
accurate
got
Spider-Man.
more characters you like. in
This
it.
is a more comically accurate Spider-Man.
How?
What do you mean how?
Ridiculous.
Did you
How?
watch the movie?
Yes, we did. And
And
half
this-
of it was Jean Grey.
In this movie,
Well,
he's
was it-
finally
was
he's in his apartment. He's alone.
And he's
Like
got
Peter
all these
Parker's-
gadgets.
That's what makes Peter Parker so relatable. He's alone. He can't get the girl
Yeah.
that he wants.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
Like
went-
every other
He's
Spider-Man.
awkward.
If you watched last episode, those were the reasons why we rated it 6 out of 10, because those were the good things that we liked
Yeah,
about
you're
it.
Yeah,
naming
so
things
it was a
different.
better Spider-Man movie. This is a more comically accurate Spider-Man.
But every other Spider-Man had that.
See, wait, listen, you're
No, they didn't.
All of them didn't get the girl,
He did get the girl in
Who?
in Far From Home.
but
Peter
he
Parker.
hasn't. Now he's like the other Spider-Man.
Exactly, because now it's
So
more
what's the
comically
yeah, and
accurate.
No Way Home was
They've
the
reset
same way.
it and they're
The
showing a
others
more
are
comically
also
accurate.
comically accurate as well.
It is
There's
more.
nothing new.
It is more. It is
Andrew
more
Garfield's
comically
on.
accurate.
He didn't have an MJ, and Gwen Stacy died.
So, what's your point?
He doesn't get the girl. So that's a
He
concept
did. He
that's
literally
already
had the
also-
girl.
yeah, it's
He did
already
have
been
the
done.
girl.
Okay, what about Tobey
She
Maguire's
died at
one?
the end of his last movie.
Okay, what about Tobey Maguire's one? Yeah, she dies.
At the end
That
of
wasn't supposed to be the last Tesla.
at the end of his
as an
last
established,
movie.
but he was having issues with Gwen throughout the movies, all of the
No,
movies.
he wasn't.
And Tasm, yes, he was. He was having issues with her,
What
with her dad
issues?
being the police thing. Remember they're having
Yeah,
issues
he
at the
left
dinner
it. They broke
table.
up.
Yeah,
And they were still together fully.
They
during
broke
their
up.
life.
they
He
they
literally
just
left
got
her.
back together at the end, and then she dies, or something like that. They
Yeah.
started working things out, and then she dies. That was the whole point, is that he was
Okay,
struggling.
but this is a more comically accurate Spider-Man, is what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. I'm not talking about
Comically
other movies.
accurate, but
Yeah,
how?
what makes it more?
Oh, if you let me tell you how,
Okay,
Tell-
yeah,
tell-
and I'll tell you.
Well, your
The
first point
suit-
didn't make sense.
The suit is more comically accurate.
Oh,
Okay.
The suit is more comically accurate. He's finally got rid of the eyes. Homecoming, he had the movable
he
eyes.
still
He had
does
the
have those.
Avengers things, all of that. Avengers coming into play.
I
which
don't
is
like the eyes.
messing
on
with the
suit.
Spider-Man vibe. Now it's just about him. He's Spider-Man in New York City. He's meeting Punisher.
I don't like that they didn't make it enough like that, because when you go into his room, he's still got all
He's
these
got all the
gadgets.
Tony
He's-
Stark tech.
He's got
Which
the
is more,
Stark
which
tech.
is more
And he's
like-
got an AI in his suit. That's less comic accurate.
But he doesn't
than
have Tony
all the
Stark.
others.
He
But
doesn't
he's
have
still
Tony
got
Stark.
the
It's
AI.
not because
That's
he has
his
Tony
stuff.
Did
Stark.
Andrew
Tony
Garfield
Stark's
have
stuff.
The Tobey Maguire had Tony
They
Stark.
did not have
We're
any
talking
of
about
that.
Spider-Man.
I'm talking about Homecoming.
Oh my gosh.
I'm talking about the movies
Okay.
before this movie. And
But it's
Tom
still
Holland's
inaccurate
universe.
though. That's the thing. Even though it's a little bit more accurate,
It's not. It's
still
more. It's a lot more accurate. You Broden
Yeah.
watched the movie.
Yeah. Did you listen to my voice? It's more accurate, but it's still inaccurate.
No, it's not inaccurate. It's not inaccurate.
It's
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
If you
more
know
accurate,
Spider-Man,
but it's
it's
not anywhere as near as accurate as the other ones before him.
Which ones?
Exactly.
Which ones?
Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I'm not talking about those
You're
ones.
talking
I'm talking about
about
Tom
Homecoming.
Holland's. Tom Holland's
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
but we're talking about a movie. Homecoming's a better movie.
It's not. It's not a more comically accurate Spider-Man.
Enjoyability.
Villain,
Homecoming by
villain,
far. Villain.
terrifying.
Homecoming by
The
far.
Vulture,
Comic
literally a normal
comic
hero.
accurate villain, not an X-Men villain.
Nearly
That's
killed
why.
Spider-Man, crushed him with a
His
bullet.
villain was so good because Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
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 What P Diddy
And the
did.
Vulture is a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, but who was helping?
The
Who
black
was
guy.
helping Peter?
The black guy. He's an X-Men villain.
Who was
He's
helping
an
Peter?
X-villain.
What?
So where's the accuracy there? The black guy.
Who? Scorpion. Scorpion's
No,
like Scorpion
the
X-Men.
P Diddy, the black guy in defense.
P Diddy.
Yeah, Scorpion and
the
Kingpin.
main
Damage
the
control.
Main villain.
Damage control.
Damage control.
Yeah, what about him?
He's an X-Men villain, not a Spider-Man villain.
So what?
So where's the accuracy there?
The accuracy is the bunch of villains that he was fighting in the beginning of the movie in New York.
For 5 seconds. It was a 5-second clips.
So that is
Oh my
overtaking
gosh.
everything.
No, because
Okay.
they changed. They're
So
showing.
that makes it better than Homecoming.
Yeah, well, I can't even say 2 words without you coming in. Oh, do you want somebody for you to hit?
Because your points don't make sense.
They do make sense. It's a more comically accurate.
Okay,
Spider-Man.
it's slightly more accurate.
It's
Cool.
it's more, yeah.
That
It
doesn't
is.
make it a better movie.
It is a better movie. It's a better Spider-Man movie.
Okay, let me tell you
Because
why
it's setting
not.
up. It's
Okay,
setting
no,
up.
which one had better visuals?
This,
Out of-
this one.
Out of Tobey Maguire's trilogy, Andrew Garfield's, and Tom
Andrew
Holland's.
Garfield's by far.
Tobey Maguire.
TASM 2 visuals.
Are we talking about like
TASM 2's
CGI
visuals.
or
Color grading, the way the cities
Realism,
look, the
realism,
villain,
Andrew
the
Garfield's.
realism.
Okay,
That's
I don't
when
know
you-
we had Zack
listen.
Snyder fans. in
No,
the
listen,
house.
listen. Yeah, but always, bro.
it felt
Play,
real?
play that Spider-Man scene, TASM 2 Spider-Man beginning scene, where it shows his logo and then transitions into him swinging.
Great scene.
That swinging scene is the most accurate Spider-Man thing I've ever seen.
Amazing scene. It's not
That
most
scene.
accurate Spider-Man scene.
Bro, it's screaming. Do I have to play it again for you?
It's screaming a realistic.
Bro, it is
Spider-Man.
screaming Spider-Man. Everything
it's
about it.
screaming-
The colours, the suit, the way he's swinging.
Yeah, it's great.
And
It's
they
great.
tried
the
to
New
redo
York-
that with Brand New Day.
They tried to.
The
redo
brand new
that.
day.
Yeah.
If you actually look, the brand new day suit is more accurate.
I'm gonna have to
To
pull
the
up
comics.
video at this point.
Pull up
Do
the
you guys
video.
need the video?
Pull up the video,
Yeah,
right?
pull on your phone.
I can't make 80 points without you
My phone's about
coming
to
in
go
with
flat.
a different point.
TASM 2 opening scene.
I've seen TASM 2 opening scene.
But you gotta watch it again. But
It
anyway.
fades in to him swinging. And Tobey Maguire has amazing scenes of him swinging through New York City too. And do you know what didn't have amazing scenes of Spider-Man swinging through New York City? Homecoming.
Because they weren't in New York. Well, at least for most of it.
And they weren't in New York for Homecoming.
Oh, really?
Well, okay, so it includes that one scene, so that makes it better.
Yeah, that's a reason. That's a reason.
Yeah, keep going.
They have more New York proper swinging of Spider-Man. The suit is more accurate in this movie than it was
Yeah,
for Homecoming.
okay, this has got nothing to do with
His
the story,
acting
and-
is more accurate
Yep.
to Spider-Man. The way he's talking
I hope
with
so. It's his
Punisher,
third movie.
a lot,
Fourth movie.
a lot of the it's not got to do with him. It's the scriptwriters and the producers.
No, it's the fact that it's the 4th movie,
Yeah,
so they could bring in those characters.
it's not about them bringing in those characters. I'm saying his chemistry
Okay.
with characters are more Spider-Man like now, closer to the
It's
comics,
the same.
to the comics. It's not the same. It's not the same.
He's the
It's-
same dude.
it's
He
100%
acts
not
the same way.
No, he does not. He does not act the same way.
He did a
acts,
good job in the
he
movie.
acts-
Yeah, okay.
He does more body
He
language.
acts better. Yeah, he does because he doesn't have he doesn't have the movable eyes now. So he took from Andrew Garfield a great. He did the best. His
Yeah.
movements, everything.
Yeah.
It's got more of that in this movie with Tom Holland now, and more swinging, better swinging. It's obvious that they've taken points from those last movies. Amazing.
Visually not better swinging than TASM.
Okay.
Or it's not Homecoming.
It's better than Homecoming swinging. 100%. Maybe okay,
That's 'cause
it's
they-
not
they
as good
didn't
as it's
really
not as
swing.
good as TASM 2 swinging. Okay, but I'm just saying that's a point why it was a great movie. I didn't even say that it was better than TASM 2. I didn't even say that.
Okay, I didn't say you. You said that it was.
Yeah, well, he's acting like I did.
I didn't say that.
But I'm saying the way that he acts with Punisher, with Hulk, how he's
And
even
we
that,
agreed
the
with
scenes
that.
when they're arguing a lot. That's so.
But here
That
is-
is 100% the most accurate Spider-Man. Finally on screen. That's how he reacts chemistry-wise
Because
with the
Punisher was in
characters.
TASM 2 is the most accurate, bro.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh.
TASM 2 Peter was.
TASM 2's suit is more accurate and looks better than Tom Holland's suit in this one.
It looks better for you, but
Looks-
it's not more comically accurate.
Isn't it?
No.
The big eyes?
This one
it's
is.
basically the same thing.
This one is.
And he
more
took
comically
inspiration
Well,
from
there's
Tobey
different
Maguire.
comics anyway.
Yeah.
Different art styles.
There's different art styles, but if you look at Tom Holland's mask, and I had an issue with the mask, if you look at his eyes and you compare it to Andrew Garfield's mask and the eyes on his one,
And TASM 2.
there's a huge difference, and one looks so much more accurate and better.
That's
looking.
okay. You can complain about the eyes. I don't mind about the eyes. They're fine with you.
It's just a point.
Yeah. Okay. That's
But
a great
anyways,
point, man.
what I was saying is Homecoming was it's a different. You're comparing different stages of the movies. Homecoming was a beginning, like an entrance, and it carried on from other stories. It carried on from Civil War.
This is a
carried on-
beginning. This
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
is a beginning.
Yeah, it carried on from Civil War.
And so does this carries on from the last movies. From No Way
Yeah,
Home.
exactly. It's a more
So what?
developed story,
What's the
so
point?
they can add more of those things. Doesn't make it better.
What? What is this talking about?
No, Karen.
Because I'm saying Homecoming is a better movie than the new ones.
Why?
And the points that you're making for the new ones, they couldn't add those into the first one. Because they're
Like what?
developing
Yeah,
from
like
Civil
what?
War. Like you're
Like
saying
Punisher.
Yeah, exactly. Like adding Punisher, adding Jean Grey,
No,
adding
listen.
all these characters. Listen.
No, I'm not saying
No,
that
no, no.
because adding Punisher. I'm saying
Like
his
maybe they
chemistry.
could have done the swinging scenes. Okay, but I'm pretty sure there was swinging scenes.
Oh,
in the
if
movie.
you listen,
wasn't as good.
If you listen, I said
If you let me
it's
finish,
not because of
if you let
Punisher.
me finish.
Finish it.
No, I
Go.
can't.
Yeah, well, that's how it
Yeah,
feels
you
when I'm
continue.
trying to say it.
Okay, make your point then.
Yeah.
And then I'll make mine.
Yeah. So what
Yeah,
did you say?
Listen.
What did you say?
All ears.
What did you say? It's because they added Punisher, but I didn't say anything. That because they added Punisher, that's why it's a better
Things
movie.
like adding Punisher.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said his chemistry with characters like Punisher. So his chemistry.
Okay, what chemistry could he have had with any other character?
Iron Man.
You're gonna say Iron Man.
Yeah, his chemistry with Iron Man wasn't as Spider-Man Peter-like as it is in this movie. With Punisher.
Does that
with
include
Hulk.
Infinity War and Endgame?
Yeah, does.
I don't know about that one.
His chemistry now with characters is more
That
Spider-like.
scene, that scene in Endgame,
Which one?
when he comes back and he's like talking literally like a teenager to Tony Stark, and Tony Stark hugs him. That chemistry right there. That is Peter Parker talking to Tony Stark. That is
And in
the most
Infinity War
accurate
when he
against.
sneaks on the ship.
Huh?
And in Infinity War when he sneaks
Go.
on the ship.
When he sneaks on
Replay the
he's
scene,
a
replay the scene.
teenager.
Tell me
He's
that.
Spider-Man.
Tell
Like,
me the scene.
that's what I
When
like
they go
about
up to
Tom
space, and Tony Stark tells them to go home,
And
and
he's
he
getting-
sneaks onto the ship, and then he growls them,
Yeah, I
and
know
he's
the
acting
scene.
like
I
a
know the
teenager.
scene.
Also, his
That
chemistry
is
with
Great chemistry.
Tony Stark also, and when Guardians of the Galaxy comes and he understands all of like Star-Lord's references and
movie
stuff,
references.
because Star-Lord, he's like a man-child sort of. Everyone knows
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and obviously he will get along with it as well because he's a teenager. He literally is a kid.
Yeah, I know he's a teenager.
And that chemistry, that was pure Peter Parker. That like,
There was pure Peter Parker, but I'm saying that he does it better
and
now.
his relationships.
Yeah.
like the way he.
And I think they're more better now. They're more Peter-like in this movie. They are. 100% they are.
If there is a
If you
difference,
read-
it's minimal.
How he's getting smart. Now he's getting more smart at them. And he's actually pissing them off in a fun way.
Okay.
And changing them. That's how Peter is in the comics.
But he's
Compared to before, he makes jokes.
because he's younger before.
Yeah, he
Like,
makes
you gotta
jokes.
think, he's getting more confident now as he's growing older. He's been through so much.
Exactly. He's a better Spider-Man
It was
now.
always gonna be
he's
that
a better
way.
Spider-Man
That's-
now.
That doesn't make it a better movie. It was always gonna be that way.
I didn't say that alone makes it a better movie.
Okay,
I
well,
said that's a
let's
point,
continue.
but I can't continue my points because you
And
got it.
we're blocking your point with our points.
Well, that's a better point. That is a point. He's a more
Okay.
Peter-like.
What are this
he still
controversial?
was
Nah,
like
this
Peter
question's
Parker
question.
anyways.
The second half of Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah, what about it?
What did you think about it? What would was it good or bad?
It was
The
great.
second
It was great.
half. What do you think?
Rubbish.
Why? Why?
It goes all over the place. It doesn't just.
Where does it go to?
For us, no, for us, that's where it feels like it stops being about Spider-Man that
Yeah.
we finally got, as you said, we finally got it.
It moves away
And
to.
it goes away from there.
It moves to setting up the mutants for the future of the mutants in the MCU. That's what it goes to. It doesn't stay as a Spider-Man story.
That's why it
It
had the
It
potential.
goes up.
And then
Obviously,
it
he's
went away.
included in it because it's his movie, but it doesn't. It goes away from his story as well, and it completely takes away from the whole thing with MJ as well.
So you wanted
It
it
just
to be
moves away.
purely about Spider-Man in the second half?
It's a Spider-Man movie. Homecoming from the beginning to the end
Was Spider-Man.
was Spider-Man.
Even if his friends are unknown.
Exactly.
He was.
Okay,
It
let
was
me ask you
Spider-Man.
this. Captain America Civil War, was that all about Captain America?
Yeah, but that's based off the.
Well,
Civil
it
War
was, because
comics.
the whole Civil War was about Captain America and Bucky.
Exactly.
The whole point of the war
And
was
from
because
beginning
Captain
to
America
end,
wouldn't sign the papers.
It's Captain America and Bucky together.
Yeah, at the end.
From beginning to
From
end.
beginning
Half
to
the
end.
movie, you can't even tell it's a Captain America movie, you just think it's an Avengers movie.
Because it's a Civil War.
Yeah.
I forget it's even a Captain America
But
movie.
listen, it's Captain America.
should be Avengers
Civil
Civil
War. It's not Spider-Man, X-Men, mutants.
No, it's Spider-Man Brand New Day, as in brand new.
Brand new day, and then after one day, it goes back to the other characters.
What do you mean other characters? These are new.
Hulk, Jean Grey. Jean Grey, she stole like the whole second half of the movie. And
She's the strongest X-Men.
So
So
they try.
it's-
They try.
And what's the new direction that Marvel's going? X-Men direction.
exactly?
That's
It's
what I'm
trying to
saying.
set something else
How's
up,
it a
not
great
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man movie when the second half goes away from Spider-Man?
It's
and it
not
sets
a
up
great
X-Men?
Because
Spider-Man.
you will see in the next coming movies when it
Marvel
connects
movie, it might be
perfectly.
okay. It's not the greatest
When it connects
Spider-Man
perfectly to
story.
Yes, you're saying connecting
Oh,
to
now you're
Avengers
changing the question.
movies.
Now you're changing it to it's not a great.
That was the
we're
point that we
saying why
made.
we don't-
Homecoming's a better Spider-Man movie.
No, it's not.
It's a better movie because it's a Spider-Man movie.
It's
That's what it's
Spider-Man
about.
from beginning
We
to
didn't
This
name
is
it
more.
Spider-Man: The X-Men Origins.
This was more emotionally better for Peter. Peter literally
Oh,
doesn't.
listen, it was always going to be because of the effects of No Way Home.
No,
It was
that-
always going to be a sad story.
yeah, but it wasn't always going to be at the end. He doesn't get her.
The ending
At
of
the
No
end,
Way
he's still sad.
Well, what if
The ending. Listen, the ending. the ending of No Way Home. Do you remember it? The cupcake scene when she's at the whatever
Yeah.
donut shop.
Yeah, because it links perfectly.
That
to
was
the movie, yeah.
emotional.
was.
That led straight into. That's why the next movie was always going to be emotional.
So what?
So what is your point?
My point is that it's still emotional, and
It's
now we
more
have.
emotional. How is it more emotional than No Way Home?
This is more emotional than No Way Home.
The ending of No Way Home. It's the
This
same
is
level.
more emotional than No Way Home.
How? It's the same concept, just carried on, but it was always going to be emotional. It was always going to be a struggle.
I will say, yeah, MJ dropping the "I don't love you." That was
All of
pretty
the it's a very very weak and compromised Peter trying to get the love of his life, who he had and lost. This is more emotional than No Way Home.
He had and lost.
He
it.
had and lost the love of his life. He's going there. He gets tricked by Jean Grey that he loves her. Could you see how vulnerable he is? That his whole body is changing.
That was the whole.
That's
point
how
of
vulnerable
No
he
Way
is.
Home. That's
His
what
whole
it ended
body
off
is
with.
literally changing.
Listen.
He's losing himself. The world doesn't know Peter. His best friends, the love of his life, they're out living the life that he was supposed to live, and he can't because he is Spider-Man. That is the most Spider-Man.
That was
Spider-Man
exactly
ever
what
is.
was going to happen
But he
because
did,
No Way Home.
but think
That
about it.
is
He
that
didn't
is
really
absolute
lose him because
Spider-Man
they figured
peak.
it out, and now they're like hanging out building Lego ships together. Did he really lose him?
And
They
the
like
thing
that
is,
together
that was
again.
always going to be the plot because of the ending of No Way Home. That was always going to be the direction it was going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? So what? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's my point.
And
It
this
was
is
always
directing
gonna be
into
emotional.
another way,
That doesn't
into
make-
X-Men,
that
into the
doesn't
new
make
Marvel
it a better
universe.
movie. It doesn't make it a better movie because it was always going to be that way. No matter what rubbish they put out,
This was
it was always going to be that storyline because they're carrying it
Alright,
on.
what is Bray yapping about?
My point
Literally,
is that
what's Bray
doesn't
yapping
make
about?
it a good movie.
It is a great movie.
It doesn't make it any better
Hey,
because it was always
He's
going to be
losing
that
the
way.
plot, eh? He's losing the plot. Oh my god. Hey, now you're listening to my takes and you're realizing.
Listen,
No.
listen. That storyline with MJ was always going to be the storyline.
So what? What's your point?
That's
a
a
great
great storyline. The
storyline.
movie is good. It doesn't make the next. It doesn't make the movie good because it was always going to be there. It's not like they conjured that up and made it like a unique storyline. It was always going to be that way.
Bro, I don't know what
So you
the hell
can't
what's
add
the point?
those points to make it a better movie when it was always going to be that way.
What is he talking about? Like honestly, what are you even talking about?
Are you fucking the head or something?
Well, okay, what you're trying
The
to say
story
is
of a brain?
this movie connects. The last movie, No Way Home, connects to this movie. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So what?
No, you're
What
trying
does
to
that
say
got to
like,
do with
oh, this story's so emotional. Oh, this and that. Oh,
It was. It was the most
so,
emotional
So
Peter Parker.
original. So like, oh, I didn't expect it, bro. It was always gonna be that story.
Wait, so you're saying it was predictable?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it was
Like
predictable.
you knew what was going to happen?
Yes,
Why
we
watch
all
it?
knew that. Did you not think that was gonna happen in this movie? That they're gonna carry on from he.
I think that was
couldn't
my
remember
thing. Was that it felt
In the
predictable.
trailers, you see that. Like, what was the big shock? What's so amazing? What makes it so peak? Oh, so emotionally peak. Even though we already knew that was gonna happen.
They
the
did-
only
they
new
did-
stuff,
MJ
the only-
did kiss another dude in the trailer.
The only new, yeah, and we always knew that was the story was going to be him lonely at the end, the last scene.
This is
him
more than him
stitching
being
up a
lonely.
suit by himself in his apartment. Are you
Can I
listening?
talk
Can
now?
you listen?
Can I
No,
talk
can
now?
you listen?
I just heard you, and I don't know
Let
what
me.
the hell you're talking
I'm nearly
about.
finished. I'm nearly finished.
I honestly don't know what you've been yapping about for the last 2 minutes.
You
3
don't
minutes.
know. That's how you know your takes are bad because you can't understand. Do you know what I'm saying? That was always gonna be the story.
Put this on TikTok and see what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
say about
That
it.
was always gonna be the story. We all knew that was the story.
Oh yeah,
Doctor Strange made him forget.
Okay, you knew what the story was. What?
That doesn't
It doesn't make it a bad
movie.
story. Malachi knew that Spider-Man was going to be
That
emotional
doesn't make it a
instead.
good
Wow. What has it
That's
got
your
to do with
point. It's that
anything?
it's so emotionally cool.
It was.
So emotionally.
It was the most peak emotional. That's the most.
What surprised you? What made it so? Crying sad. What?
Or if the
What
whole,
made it so?
if the whole entire
What was
world
so
didn't know
emotional
he-
about it that you didn't know it was going to be emotional?
Bro's literally getting mad.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
All right.
I gotta move on to the
I don't
next
know why
one.
I'm here because I can't say
I
anything.
gotta-
The only thing new
I
that
can't
you
even
could
say
say was
anything.
emotional, I
can't
guess,
say
is Jean
anything.
Grey.
There you go. Go.
Jean Grey.
Go. Let him say it. Let him say
And
it.
her.
I haven't even brought up Jean Grey. I've been talking about Peter.
Yeah, and I'm saying the only new information that we didn't expect was Jean Grey's backstory.
Okay, so a comically accurate Spider-Man movie, you knew that Peter was gonna be Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah. What?
So I didn't like Homecoming because I knew that Peter Parker
not
was
saying
gonna
that's
be
why I didn't
Spider-Man.
like it.
It was too predictable that
The
there was
point's
gonna be
going over
MJ
your
in the
head.
Spider-Man
The point's
movie.
going over your head. I'm saying that your point, that the emotionalness
literally
of
just
it makes it
blabbering.
amazing.
Nah, how about this? How about this? How about this? Only Tom Holland's movies, so there's 4 of them now. Yeah. How would we rate them with Brand New Day existing now? Now that we've seen it, how would we rate them in order?
Last
Okay. What last? Last what?
out of the 4 movies.
Yeah, rate the 4 movies he's saying.
Yeah, where are we rating the new one? I'll rate it last.
Yeah, and what would you rate the other ones?
I'll probably put Homecoming first. Then, out of No Way Home and the Mysterio one, I don't know. They're on the same level. And then I'll put the last one.
This is where I kind of disagree. I'd probably put No Way Home last, only because, besides the cameo factor that we've already had, that's kind of it. Only because of that. And then I'll do Brand New Day, and then I'll do Far From Home, and then I'll do Homecoming.
Homecoming's first.
Because for me, Homecoming and Far From Home, they have aged perfectly.
Yeah. they've aged.
Like, they've held up
Okay.
since they've come out. Like, you
That's
gotta
fair.
admit,
That's fair to say, yes.
not saying those are terrible, but those, like,
They aged like
they
wine.
stand
Yeah.
strong to this day.
They do. Okay. But no one's talking a lot about Homecoming nowadays, honestly.
Well, it was like
they are
10 years
now.
ago.
Well, they are now to compare it.
To compare it, yeah, but
Well, what I'm saying is, I don't know if I can't positively say Brand New Day is gonna be as strong as a movie that holds up later, like Homecoming. And I say that because half of it turned into a mutant movie with Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
That's
not.
the only reason why I think that. Whereas Homecoming, it's just always about Spider-Man.
okay. Right, you don't like Jean Grey, is what I'm hearing.
No.
No, it's not. I don't like Jean
That's not
Grey.
the point.
It's that it shifts a lot from the story we were building up with Spider-Man, with Peter Parker, like you said. We're finally getting a comic accurate Peter Parker. We're going into it, and then it feels like it takes a whole turn into Jean Grey, and then it builds up her story.
Okay, it does a little bit feel like
I
that.
felt like we got robbed from getting even more of Spider-Man.
It does
Yeah.
feel a little bit like that, honestly.
Yeah, it does.
But I think I'm not saying you guys are wrong. You are right to think that. But what I think is that. Now answer this question: would you watch a solo movie about Jean Grey? No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, if it came out, I actually would.
And enjoy it.
So if it was. No, not enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
That wasn't the question. So.
No, but listen. So, do you know what's the bad thing is that Marvel has been pumping out TV show, back to back to back, fast rate like this, getting fed into our mouths, different superheroes left and right, Captain Marvel, Ironheart, whatever. Not that I watch any of those. If we did a Jean Grey movie, it'll be like, oh, another shit Marvel movie.
They'll do an X-Men.
No, but this way, they can lead Jean Grey, the strongest.
Did they
The
have
strongest
to do
X-Men.
Jean Grey,
The,
though?
yeah, they did because she's the
You
main.
can introduce any mutant. It doesn't have to be. Does it have to be Jean Grey? Just
Jean
because
Grey
she's
is the
powerful?
most. She's the king, the queen of the deck of
Yeah.
the chess.
Okay, but do you have to introduce her first?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Right.
Or Wolverine. Her or Wolverine. And they're saving
Exactly.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
They're not
but
gonna
you
put
could,
half
you
of
could do
Wolverine.
any mutant if you're trying to introduce mutants
No, you
into
can't.
there.
He don't know what
Obviously,
he's talking
Jean
about.
Grey is a good
Jean
pick.
Grey is the main. Oh my gosh.
But
Or
you don't
Magneto.
have to even include her, really.
Because no one's gonna watch a movie about just Jean Grey.
But what about just Spider-Man?
Yeah, they are. But guess what? There's Civil War. There's Homecoming. Far From Home. There's a million Tom Holland movies of Spider-Man.
But none of
They
this
don't
new
need to
Spider-Man.
introduce him.
None of this new Spider-Man though. That's the old Spider-Man that didn't have these
We
problems.
wanted to see Spider-Man.
We wanted to
And
see
this-
the
and
new
this-
Spider-Man.
And this new accurate
And the
form.
point is, you've seen enough of Tom Holland's
No,
But not this
not-
new one.
not-
Homecoming.
Not the
Thing.
brand.
Not the
Avengers.
street level
Secret War.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
that
street
we were
level. We
promised.
wanted more Scorpion, Tombstone. We wanted that.
We wanted street level
street
accuracy.
level.
That's
and it
Homecoming.
was
That
street
everyone
level.
was hyping up. Yes, exactly.
It was
That's
street level.
Homecoming.
No, but this is the new one. He was
It's
away
very-
from the gadgets. He had his knitted suit at the end of No Way Home.
Yep.
He was on his new thing
Yeah, he
by
is.
himself
He is.
alone.
He is.
Yeah, exactly.
We want a street level
more
with
of that.
that.
We wanted that story.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to explain what I'm thinking and what.
Okay, so
Okay, I was
Marvel
just-
needed to
I'll
introduce.
say
Let me
this.
carry on,
Let
let me carry on.
Okay.
The reason is no one's gonna. Okay, my first point. No one's gonna watch a Jean Grey movie on its own. Jean Grey is a very, very, very important piece of the X-Men puzzle.
What about an X-Men movie?
which is coming out in 2 years, confirmed.
Is it actually confirmed though?
Yes, 2028.
Gotta watch it. Check that out.
They need to introduce Jean Grey, and this was the best way that they could do it because Spider-Man is directly connected. He's the future. Everyone loves Spider-Man. He's the main Marvel guy now.
Wait,
Iron Man's gone.
Uh,
Iron Man's gone. Spider-Man is the new front
are
runner
the
of
X-Men
Marvel.
gonna be in Doomsday?
Let me continue what I'm talking about.
Are they gonna be in Doomsday? Like, yeah, that's
I don't know. Don't ask
Yes.
me. I'm not the
No,
freaking
listen.
read the future.
Yes, they are. So you could
The
just
old
done, like-
X-Men. The old X-Men are. Oh, they're in the trailer. The old X-Men.
Yeah, so
We don't know if the
ones
new
are-
ones are. We don't know.
Anyways, they can just do like an end credit scene if they wanted to. If they really needed to introduce them.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be fed into our mouths like this, like another shit character. Another it's just an increase.
If it's Jean Grey, people will be hyped in an end credit scene. But the thing is, that's not the point. The point is that we just wanted it to be a Spider-Man movie.
Street level.
That's what Homecoming was.
But not this version of Peter Parker.
That's
This-
what Far From Home was when he was fighting Mysterio. Spider-Man versus Mysterio. Spider-Man versus
That was
Vulture.
sort of
he wasn't
universal level.
literally on his
You-
own. As in, like, on his own.
He wasn't
in a in
Spider-Man,
an attic.
yeah.
In an attic.
Because do you know why? Because he can't. He needed to be introduced
Exactly,
and
and
helped.
then now we can.
Now we yeah exactly.
And then they got so far, and then they switched. It's like they can't. Marvel can't help themselves. They go street level, and then they can't help themselves. They have to add in portals, dimensions,
Yeah,
crossovers,
multiversal.
multiverse. They can't not touch it.
There was
Having the
much-
Punisher in there as well. He's street level.
Yeah.
So it would have been good if they just carried
Like
on
they
the
had a
street
good
level thing.
flow of street.
It was much better flow than
It
having
was.
Iron Man and all these other things.
And then
aliens.
it went Omega,
Yeah,
freaking
it
Jean
was.
Grey, the strongest mutant,
That's why we
freezing
said
half the
we
city.
liked the first half of the movie, but we didn't like the second half. Basically, when Jean Grey's revealed.
Because it felt like No Way
Onwards.
Home again, with the whole magic power, like
Exactly.
taking over the
And
whole
it
city.
felt multiversal.
Massive multiversal impact, like Omega level.
Not really. There was only a little
She
part of
froze
Manhattan.
half the. She's still.
That was
That
like
was a
Wonder. That was
huge
Wonder
impact.
level
That's like Wanda.
containing a city.
Because what was
Magical
he doing? What was he
powers.
doing in the beginning of the movie when he was fighting Scorpion, this, that, the other, Kingpin?
Yeah, but why did they have to make that so insignificant?
It wasn't insignificant. It was freaking
It was like
peak.
2 seconds.
It was peak. It was great. It was amazing.
Yeah, but 2 seconds.
It was like they were connecting the PS4 version, Spider-Man, the way a lot of they were taking inspiration from everything.
You're
PS4
right.
version
Yes.
from Andrew.
But there wasn't
Yes.
enough of that.
Yes.
There was.
It was a montage.
We get the first half of it, yeah, and then that little montage,
Yeah, and
tiny montage.
that's showing us the Peter that he is now.
And that's what we wanted to see throughout.
Yeah, and didn't you get a good taste of it? We can't just.
But that's what we said. We didn't get enough of it.
Okay.
It's half the movie.
Well, now you're longing for more, aren't you? They're not just
Yes,
gonna
it was
feed you
taken
that.
away.
They're not gonna feed
And it
you.
was taken away.
They're not gonna
from us.
go straight to Endgame and feed you all that, and straight to Infinity War.
Well, next
top
movie
level.
is Doomsday.
Yeah. So why do you need
So it is
why do you
what
need
it
a
is.
Doomsday top level this and that?
What?
Doomsday is gonna be he's getting rid of all the old, and now it's the new generation of Marvel, and Peter's the front runner because you don't have Iron Man now, you don't have this. Thor's finishing up,
Yeah, so why couldn't they just do a
Thor's
street level
finishing
movie?
up, Iron Man's finishing up. This was a street level movie. This is only in New York.
Jean Grey's not street level.
This is only in New York.
You can't
She's-
say it's street level when it's Jean Grey though. As you said, the strongest queen of
and
the-
she uses her powers to freeze
She's-
a kilometer of city.
She's the Jean Grey. That is not street level in any way. That's what we're saying.
It's not your
It was
typical
street level.
But it's
This was street level.
comic book.
Majority
Spider-Man
of
story.
they were in that one building trying to get into that safe, basically. Majority of the
By the way,
time.
that was very anticlimactic.
Okay, here's an idea. Listen, the Tobey Maguire movies, that is street level. Even with Venom coming in, that was sort of like obviously alien like,
But that
but
was
he was
still
still street level. He
And
wasn't
Sandman.
multi-dimensional portals everywhere, freaking all these things happening. It was street level, and it was Spider-Man villains, Doctor Octopus, freaking who was it? Venom. other villains.
Sandman.
I think you
Amazing
you guys
Spider-Man.
don't have open minds.
Amazing
That's
Spider-Man
what I think.
2.
I think you're just gonna hate
Electro,
on anything that I say.
Spider-Man villain.
So I don't know why
No, we're just
why
saying-
I'm even saying my points.
We're just saying our preferences. If they didn't,
No, but you're coming at me and attacking me from both sides for a point that I'm making.
Okay, make your next point.
I hadn't even finished my last point.
Okay, finish your last point.
I think so. What's the next question?
Okay. Odyssey. Or is it there more you want
do we
to say
have
about
enough
Spider-Man?
battery to start Odyssey? Because what if it goes flat?
If it goes flat, it'll still save.
Yeah, but if we want to start Odyssey, should I just put in a new battery?
Well, I actually have lots to say on Spider-Man, but
No, let's carry on Spider-Man.
okay.
Alright.
All right. Common themes in Spider-Man. Obviously, very inspired by Naruto. Having Spider-Man as that character, as the Naruto character. Morally, great. Shunned. A monster inside. That's where they were headed with the arachnid.
Yeah, I like that.
Can I just ask?
They literally flashed the poster of Naruto. It's a multi-million-dollar. It's a Marvel
like-
Entertainment. They
I like-
flashed the Naruto poster. That's not for nothing.
I like
It's
it, but
inspired by Naruto.
do you think they like?
What do you have to say?
Do they?
I
Do you
haven't
think
finished
they?
what I was saying.
Okay, finish what you're saying.
Common themes. He's the Naruto type character, Spider-Man, morally good. We already know that's how he's like Peter. That's what he's like. So it was great that they did that. Now at the end, what does he do? The whole movie he's relating to Jean, but Jean's trying to attack him, right? He's trying to get at Spider-Man, just like Naruto. He's trying to go for his morals. With that whole MJ scene was actually, that was very emotionally well done and amazing. That was an amazing scene.
We'll see.
The scene where she tricks him thinking that MJ's back.
He
That was
fell
a
for
great
it.
scene. That was a great scene. It was really emotionally up there. Now, once he goes through all that and also having the the aunt in the dreams, and then at the end, he just goes up, lets her come into his mind, and she sees all that, and she relates with him, talk no jutsu. That was amazing. Beautiful. That was peak cinema. That was Naruto crossover link.
I felt like it was anticlimactic because you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because it
sort
was
of
hinting
predictable.
towards it from the start.
It was leaning towards that, but it was good. But
Yeah, that was good,
you can
but
see it coming.
it's like
It's not that specific scene where it goes to the Aunt May and her thing. Like you couldn't predict like it was gonna be that, and then like she just talks like during the scene.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's a good scene, but like the whole making Jean Grey good or whatever, like turning her like changing her. That was kind of predictable.
Well, it's Jean Grey. We already know she's not the villain.
Exactly.
But this was one of the best ways ever that they could make her, because she's gonna crash out with her upbringing, everything. She's been shunned. But this was the best way, making her relate to Spider-Man. That's like, she's set now for the rest of the MCU. She's got good models now from Spider-Man, who's the best, Peter. And now Peter's gonna be a direct link to Jean Grey because he's the front runner of Marvel. So now this is what it connects. This is the pawn movie to E4, whatever. It was peak. It was amazing. Instead of just throwing Jean Grey in, oh, she's had a bad upbringing, and then just throwing in some bullcrap way for her to be good.
Do you got something?
It wasn't rushed. This was like actually a great way to bring it in.
Okay, yeah, they did Jean Grey good.
Yeah.
But did they have to add Jean Grey?
Yeah, they did, because no one's going to watch a Jean Grey movie, like I said, on its own.
I mean,
And they had to bring Jean Grey in because she's the main
could
she's
we
the main
have
theme
done
of X-Men.
Brand New Day, and then somehow still made her connect with Spider-Man.
No, not
but
enough time.
in his movie.
The X-Men movie's already releasing in 2020. They haven't got enough time.
Okay, but what if they did, theoretically?
Or if they did, then they might have.
So I'm saying, I guess we're saying we would have preferred if they
But that's
let
alright.
this be a Spider-Man.
I'm just saying this is probably why they did that.
I mean, it
And
makes
I like
sense. It makes sense. Like, you explained it, it makes sense. It's obviously what they're doing. They're setting it up. I guess we just wanted it
To be more about Spider-Man. That's
because
okay.
we've been waiting for Spider-Man.
But I think what there is like, come on, we see Tom Holland in everything. He's in every second movie. Tom Holland this, Tom Holland that. We know Peter's story from 5 or 6, 7 movies that he's been in before this. Like, we know Peter Parker now. But now, in this movie, I reckon the whole first half, which you liked, was them setting up the new Peter Parker. The actual comic accurate. Before, they were experimenting new things, new eyes, new movement of that. It was high school threats. He's always saving his high school friends. Now it's New York level. The people they finally, which I hated that they never did, was actually bringing the people of New York celebrating Peter and like showing them the actual New Yorkers.
Fans.
Yeah, and that's what I love that they did in this movie, which they didn't do in the other movies. They had them actually yelling, screaming at the end. That was amazing. That was beautiful. So that's why I liked it a lot more than the
Oh,
other
in
movies.
Homecoming, when he's traveling through New York, he had fans calling out to him.
Yeah,
They were
but
like
it wasn't.
loving him.
It wasn't like this. I don't think.
Well, because he didn't go in hospital.
Yeah, but he came out as Peter Parker, and no one knows Peter Parker, but everyone knows Spider-Man. It's
Every other
literally
Spider-Man had that.
comic
as
Peter.
well, though.
Okay, every other Spider-Man had it. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
It's because it's Peter, and this is what they've done better. They've made it more like Peter Parker. Actual set him
So-
up. He set him up for the future, for the new movies. It was amazing. I loved it.
Okay, my question is in contrast to the other movies, so what makes it so much better than the other Spider-Man movies?
Other Spider-Man or his ones?
Any of them?
It's a lot better than any Tom Holland Spider-Man movie that they've made. Excluding Avengers. Obviously, Avengers is better as a movie, but this is better than the other Tom Holland Spider-Man movies because of the reasons I said. It was more Peter like the New Yorkers level. I felt it was more. He gets the actual New Yorkers love him and things like that.
Yeah, that's what we liked as well.
And the swinging, they've not done New York level style swinging like they have in this. They've made it more like the PS4 game, which I think that's like one of the best Peter Parker's ever, Spider-Man ever stories, is the way that he is portrayed. Now he's lost the aunt, all of that. We know how he's got to this stage, so we as the fans, we're connected to Peter Parker. And now they've just taken it to the emotional peak with no one knowing Peter, being all alone. The whole MJ thing, that was heartstrings. So this was like amazing. I just don't know how you guys didn't like it, to be honest.
It's not that we don't like it, it's just it's not peak.
It was better than the other Tom Holland movies. That's all I'm saying. It's
I
not
don't-
better than Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire. It's not better than that.
Homecoming was a better story and it was more consistency, I think.
Homecoming, I felt it's the pacing. Homecoming had a clear plot, and the pacing was so good for those two movies. Far From Home as well. I think it was a bit
All over the
messy,
place,
yeah. Brand New Day was messy, because like we're spending time with him. New bug in him, Arachnid. He's losing it,
Yeah.
and then it switches again to damage control, and then it switches to MJ, and then it switches back to his problem, trying to figure out Jean Grey. Then it switches to damage control.
Okay.
And then Hulk, like yeah, they did bring in more characters and whatever, but it kind of felt like messy at times. Like too much in this place, too much in this place.
I think there was too much inclusion of different characters as well.
Yeah, like I felt like we were just getting used to the Spider-Man.
Yeah, I thought it was going back. I thought it was going back to street level. And when you say street level, like Homecoming, like you could say they were street level, but like
But even then, he wasn't really in the city.
yeah,
Well,
he
It was
went
a lot
to
of school
way
life,
more-
yeah, a lot
That's
of
what I
school
mean.
life.
He's not in school now. He's like actually in the apartment, like Toby.
yeah, but we liked that in the first half.
Yeah.
It's just
It's all the multiversal.
I hear what you're saying. You think that it switched too much to,
multiversal setting up Doomsday.
but it wasn't really.
It became too
multiversal.
much of a setup.
It wasn't multiversal.
For
But
something
it's
else.
Jean Grey. Like, you know they're setting her up for Doomsday.
Yeah. Maybe not even Doomsday though.
The direction though that it's going in, it feels like it's just going away from the main story of the movie and it's just going into setting up the future. Well, we just wanted to focus on the movie as a standalone, as a story, as a another Spider-Man movie.
I think that's why they made the first half like that. So then you get all of that, and then the second half they can introduce Jean Grey. But it's alright. They guys didn't like it. That's a fair enough point. You didn't like how it switched to Jean Grey and all of that. That's okay. But personally, I think that it was perfectly set, and I think that the switching wasn't too much because it kind of only was switching to when he was going to see MJ, going to see Ned. He was doing the flowers, which was consistent. And the only time that switched was when it went to Jean Grey, but that's only on one other character. The times that Hulk and Punisher were in the movie, Spider-Man's always there. It's only Jean Grey that's away from Spider-Man when she's in the
That's
testing.
what I mean.
Yeah, but it wasn't for that long.
I think Punisher
It's
was
like the whole second half of the movie.
It's
Like,
a
once
large,
we see her face,
it's a large,
once we
yeah.
see her face, then a lot of it just becomes her.
It just becomes her. Like the story just becomes her and Spider-Man.
Like, then we abandon the whole street level thing.
Yeah. When as soon as her face reveal, that's where I feel like, and Jean Grey reveal.
It's like, and now we have Jean Grey, and now
It even shows all her backstory of her sister and stuff, and then it shows like, oh, they were getting.
That was
by
great.
I feel like,
yeah. But
but it's like we were just getting into Peter Parker, and then it's gone into Jean Grey's backstory.
You've had 5 movies.
they could have considered.
But not of this Peter.
Yeah, exactly. They could
Not
have
of this-
carried on with the emotional stuff, with the whole MJ storyline,
Yeah, like Tobey Maguire's focused on that.
Do you know what my take is at the end?
and then have the villains as obstacles, and it's obviously affecting because he has to do that and the villain. You know, like his love life not going well, having to save that, and then obviously
Green Goblin
villains.
trying to kill
yeah.
him.
Do you know what's actually what I think about now? A
Yeah.
scene that actually makes me like, oh wow.
From Brand
Is
New
that-
Day.
Yeah, from Brand New Day. Because you're talking about the
Yeah,
ending.
yeah.
You're talking about you didn't like the ending. Well, at the ending, when they're in that stuck in Jean Grey, obviously she's a mind in their minds.
Telepath.
I think that unlocked the memories that MJ had of Spider-Man. That's why she's crying. And then when she's unlocked, she's got all like not all, but she's got fragments of her memories back of Peter. That's why she's crying.
Oh, is that confirmed too?
No,
She's on the roof.
I just made it
That's
up.
the thing.
I just made it up.
No, I thought she might have been because she's on the school roof. with
Yes,
us.
exactly.
Oh,
That's
Christian.
so good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's
Well, then
good.
technically, has he lost it? Because they're back now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know that, and it's the end of the movie. We don't even know if that's even confirmed.
We kind of want our Peter Parker to suffer.
He
Immensely.
suffered. He suffered for years because this is a time skip. They've been through MIT. They've finished.
Well, we didn't get to see it because it was a time skip.
They did. He's watching the video
Yeah,
at the
so
beginning, and he's like,
wanted to see it.
it's them starting at MIT, and then later on, they're finishing at MIT.
All in one movie.
Yeah.
The little shuffle play that they did of his street level stuff. Maybe a bit more of that.
That was good. Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah.
We wanted to
More of
see
that. That's-
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's a good take. But honestly, I get goosebumps when I think about it. Peter Parker he gets. This is a really emotional movie, and it's great.
I think it's
It was
emotional.
emotional, yeah.
It got me with the MJ stuff.
It was so good.
That's where I thought it was great.
It's because you guys are in loving relationships.
That's probably why I didn't like it.
I think that's why. I think that's why.
Nah, it was so good.
Because
Because
I
for
thought
me-
that was me. That would make you go crazy.
For me, I felt that like that was always gonna happen, and it didn't really hurt me that much. It must be because you guys are in loving relationships. Imagine if that happened to you, then obviously that would hurt.
Well, it's like he's just watching them
Yeah,
live out their lives.
that was
And
me
him swinging in
personally.
the rain. Like, I felt like that's so, like,
Yeah, it was really good.
That's exactly what you're
That
doing.
was me.
I'm upping my score to 9.
Okay, mine. But carry on with my thing that I just said before. I feel like it was the same because CJ felt the same way as well. But you know, CJ, Mr.
He didn't even know that The Rock was gonna be Black Adam.
And Lane as well. He didn't really like. It felt like that was always gonna be the story, as well. Like I felt like she was always gonna, because she doesn't remember it. I mean, she wasn't just gonna go back to him. And if they did that, that would be done.
Unrealistic, yeah. but
Yeah, and
she
done.
didn't. Even when she found out about Peter and that she lost her memory, she didn't even go back to him.
And the part
That was
with,
great.
The part with where
That
she
part.
tricks, Jean Grey tricks him and kisses him, right? Were you surprised that it was Jean Grey? when it happened? Yeah, see, that was different for us because as soon as it was the scene where she was like, wait, I think blah blah blah. I turned to Lane, I literally turned to Lane, and I was like, she's on the mic, and then he's like, yeah, I already know.
Okay, this is what I thought.
And you-
I,
you
I
was
think
right.
I think that depends. I think that depends if you work it out or not. Because for me, in my head, when I watched, I went, she's obviously under my control. But then I thought, how can she be when he trapped the guy on the helicopter? So I was like, okay, wait, I'll give it a chance. And then she goes, because MJ's smart. And then she goes, oh, piecing it together, it's, once is a coincidence, twice is a coincidence, but 3 times, it's starting to make a pattern.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, okay, maybe this is MJ figuring it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So you figured it
the
out.
second
that's
time
right.
watching, when I was with you, for that scene, I actually listened out, and there's a part where you can hear the sound that she makes when she transitions through.
Oh, there you go.
But it happens, it like distorts. Like,
When is
it's
it?
during like a when some sound happens.
Is that when they're swinging?
Like I think either when they're swinging or when they land or something, and you can hear it.
That's kind of like.
But it's
freaky.
so
That's
slight.
So pretty much if you
It's
miss
so slight.
then
But
you
I think that's not what we.
That's not how you got it.
Yeah, but I was just saying
Oh,
like that's it.
yeah, I think it's like you're suspicious, but it's up to you if you want to believe it or not.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Well,
like they make multiple sounds that sound very similar as well.
Yeah.
And there's just one that sounds like.
Did you watch it
slightly
with
different. No, I was listening.
Oh, with me.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen. So like, I'll see if I can hear it.
Yeah. Okay. You predicted it. That was good, but I didn't predict it. But I thought, okay, it could probably be that. But
I was skeptical.
I think because us as an audience, we love their relationship.
You just
we,
wanted it to be.
we're like, no, it can't happen. Like we're just trying to make it in our heads. Like, no,
Yeah,
it
you
can't.
just wanted it to.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why it was so good.
Yeah, I don't really care too much.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to say. No, that's probably. Point is, interpretation probably of that specifically as well probably contributed to the enjoyment of the film, obviously. Because if I saw it coming from a mile away, and I thought it was predictable because Lane next to me, CJ next to me also saw it coming.
That's all.
I think that affected my enjoyability as well because it was a little bit less emotional for me.
Because you saw it coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why, yeah, my
That's why it didn't
enjoyability
hit
is a
hard for
little
you.
bit lower. A little bit lower. Yeah. But I saw it. Yeah, it is an emotional. Yeah, and it's a sad concept.
I love that they got rid of the Hogs inhibitor thing, and I love that how this movie, obviously the inhibitors and all that connect to the X-Men mutant inhibitors, all of that, and they're making Spider-Man relatable to the mutants, so then they'll actually like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So this is like a great setup to that as well, because he's the new Iron Man, he's the new main of the Marvel Universe, probably. Because who else is going to be better than Spider-Man in this new gen?
What did you two?
Maybe Cyclops, but
What did you two think about the VMAX reveal? Did you like that?
I thought it was a little bit anticlimactic.
I thought it was
Yeah.
underwhelming because
Same.
it's like, okay, she found out it's the vent, but then it's like, what did that change?
No, it's because she thought, no, she had hope.
She
Her sister was
realizes
alive.
they died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
like, I felt like it was underwhelming because we, who were watching, we knew she was dead. Like, we knew
Yeah,
the
yeah,
guy.
Oh,
was-
I honestly didn't know.
Did you expect?
I didn't know she was dead until he said that quote that he said when he's
Well,
like,
that's what I mean. The black guy, the way he talks and you get to know him, like we're just like, there's no way he just called her and let her live. He's easily gonna kill her.
no, I thought they was still testing on her. I thought like he was in another room, she was in.
Nah,
that
but
room,
we
testing.
knew it was gonna happen because she needed something emotional
Yeah.
to make her that.
Yeah,
villain.
for real. But I think it was good because she was thinking VMAX. She was thinking, okay, there's hope. She's still alive. She's trying to send me a message. And then when it gets to that, it's like it hits her right at that moment. That all of that hope
Gives
she was
her a
holding
reason
on
to
all that
power
hope
up.
she was holding on to is gone because the VMAX that she was holding on
That
so
is
dearly
true.
to it was just some
That's
bull
true.
also-
I just wish we felt that.
And it gives her a reason to power up as well, like how she did.
Yeah.
And it unlocks more. in her
Because
character.
in that one moment, she's like snaps, like boom, my sister's dead. And I was
Yeah.
holding on to this hope, it's gone. Like I like that.
But
Yeah,
I
that was
just,
good.
I would have loved it
But the VMAX.
if I was like, oh.
I don't
she
like
was
the VMAX because I was watching it in VMAX, and every time they said that, I started laughing. Because I was
Yeah,
watching it at
I keep
VMAX.
thinking of VMAX too.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is cringe. But
Did you expect something else to be in the vault, like maybe another mutant.
Oh no,
maybe
when
something
they
I
were
thought-
punching the vault.
Or did you just think maybe your sister
I
was?
thought
in
it was going to be like some test papers about mutants or the X-Men
Yeah,
or like something
yeah.
like a vial with some special
Yeah,
stuff
a
in it.
serum,
Yeah, or a
mutant
weapon,
serum.
a weapon
Yeah, yeah.
that can kill.
like those
I thought it was
things
gonna
on Days of the Future Past as well.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
sort
yeah,
of like
yeah,
a
yeah.
prototype maybe.
Nah, yeah. I thought it was going to be something big, but it ended up.
That also contributed to like
Your disappointment.
yeah.
You were
so
holding
I
on
think
to
there
that,
are
okay.
things like the VMAX, the Vault. Obviously, it
I like
wasn't
the VMAX.
as emotional for me. I like this like some of it I actually enjoyed, like the first half definitely. But yeah, it was like I think it was just like a series of things, and then it just I think we just had very high expectations going.
VMAX, now I think about it, definitely. Because I was so thinking, like, oh, it's going to lean into, like, anti-X-Men stuff. But then it was Event.
Do you agree that they did a lot better with? I reckon Tom Holland did way better with his like actual like emotions.
Oh,
and
he
stuff.
has to.
Yeah.
Like Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the eyes are gone, which is more Spider-Man. Like, do you agree that was good?
They're the same
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
they don't move now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he has to do more like that, and he was doing more. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like he was doing a lot. They were trying to push a lot more for him being the smart mouth Peter that he is
Yep.
to the other pissing off Punisher, but pissing them off. But then they can't help but love him because he's funny. He's Peter. He's related. He's just the team.
And he does good. So it's like,
And I feel like that was a lot more
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
we liked that.
I like that they did like PS4 visuals, how it looked like the Spider-Man PS4 when he's going to the fighting fist, the tombs, whatever.
Tombstone.
Yeah, and all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
the Tombstone,
Scorpion. I
yeah.
love Scorpion. He's cool. And I like the
Yeah,
Jean
true
Grey.
level.
Yeah.
The Jean Grey teleporting. I actually really like that. I think
Yeah,
if
that
we
was
didn't
cool.
get
Yeah, that
if
was
we
cool.
didn't get spoiled by freaking Steve Lacy, if we didn't get spoiled by Steve Lacy that Jean Grey was in the movie,
Oh, funny
because
story
a lot of people
about
thought it
that.
was, Gwen.
that's why I got spoiled. But if I didn't know that was Jean Grey and she was doing all that teleporting, I was like, holy hell, this is like.
But I must. I don't know what I was on, but I wasn't surprised by it, and I didn't know Jean Grey was in it because I watched that Steve Lacy clip, but I was watching it like half tired, and when I was watching it, I thought he was saying G-Man or something. I was like, who's G-Man? And I didn't bother to go to comment or like look to see
Yeah.
Jean Grey,
But then
so
it
I didn't
clicked
know it
when
was
you
Jean
were there.
Grey. Yeah, it clicked after the movie.
Yeah.
So then when I was watching it, I didn't know Jean Grey was in it, but I wasn't that shocked.
When they were doing the teleporting, like anyone in New York it could be her. I thought that was really good.
I think when I saw
they
it
did the
here,
jumping.
I put two together.
I thought they were gonna do the whole when they were in the testing, they were gonna do the whole put the helmet on her and she can connect.
Yeah, me too.
Actually,
But then
no.
that would have been like Stranger Things vibes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Okay, no, maybe because when I saw it, I did actually get a little bit excited, but I thought there would be more mutants as well, like in the future of the film, like carrying on.
Yeah.
Not like heaps, not like
even
all
like
the
looking
whole
through
thing.
files and it's like
Yeah,
mentioned,
yeah.
like,
I
name
thought there would
drops.
be
But I think that'll be too much.
little hints,
I feel like there'll be too much. Like now they're just feeding you.
and maybe they don't
Which-
have a cast for it.
Yeah, and also what I don't like about Marvel in recent like the last 4 years is that they're
Cameos.
always throwing cameo, throwing a new character, throwing this.
That's partly why we
Oh,
didn't,
Quicksilver's in WandaVision now.
That's
and,
partly
and
why
then they
we
don't do
didn't-
anything with it.
we didn't like it because it's that same multiversal feeling. That
But I-
big
I
CGI.
felt like if they're
I feel like
bringing
it was-
mutants, they should like at least show a little bit more.
I feel like it was better. It was better than this one because this is the first time that when has apart from that Quicksilver connecting with Wanda, when has X-Men been connected with the Marvel Universe now? This was like, isn't this like the first time?
I saw there was something that happened at an end credit scene of something we didn't watch though, but I don't think it was that big. I
I'm saying-
remember
No idea.
it was like I think it was like Ironheart or something that dumb.
Yeah.
But it was like
That's what I mean. They gotta
mutants
stop
are
with
now
that.
in Marvel, and
Yeah.
then we were excited, but like we
That's
didn't
why
watch
it
what
felt like
was.
classic Marvel, where they're slowly doing this and putting that movie reference here and reference there, and then it all connects at the end for Secret Wars, whatever. And it's gonna be amazing, and I love what they've done. It's literally, I can see the chest moving now.
I do. See what
Before
you're
I see
saying.
Ironheart, I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
Okay.
They're going left, right. They're going this.
Agree or disagree? So pretty much it's up to the viewer if they preferred it to be a Spider-Man movie, then they're valid to not like it.
Yeah,
But
they're
if you
valid.
don't mind the setup,
Yeah, I can see how.
So it's really
how
up to
love
you.
it.
I think it's enough Spider-Man because we've got 5 movies of all of that, and I think they gave us enough of the really, really, really good Peter in the beginning of this movie, and even at the end of this movie. This is the new Peter. He's he's morally like able to share his hurt now. Does he share his hurt in the other movies? Far From Home, like with the villain. Now he's actually like sharing his.
With the villain.
He's-
Well, she wasn't the villain.
Here's a,
She was like a.
Well, yeah, well, she was kind of the villain, but she was gonna kill those Manhattan people, but she didn't because Spider-Man.
Here's like an analogy, I guess. So for like the differences between us, I think is there's obviously the comics, like where Avengers comics, for example, and Spider-Man's in it or whatever, and there's like comics where like there's other characters in it with Spider-Man, and then there's those comics that are just Spider-Man, and it's his story, and it's like against his villains, and it's him by himself, basically. Maybe there'll be other little cameos or something, but it's mainly his story. I think we wanted more of one of those, our thing.
And that's
You
why
want
you
one
like
of those-
Homecoming better.
Yeah, and then you didn't mind,
That's
I
why I
guess the
said.
inclusion-
I think it's up to you
Yeah,
if
it's
you
up
mind it
to-
or not.
I guess, what you wanted to see. I don't mind that, what you're saying. I think that'll be good, but maybe later or it's just we wanted to see more of that.
I think that's why we say Homecoming and Far From Home for us is up there because
Okay.
it's a guaranteed Spider-Man movie.
Mm.
But Spider-Man does stop Jean Grey from killing all those people.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
He shares this. He shares it with.
It's
Jean
because he
Grey.
didn't physically stop him? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Stop
no,
him?
I'm saying like
Because he shares the story.
he
like,
has to share. He
and
has
it
to move
starts going
over
into her
and
story
let her
now.
in.
and like the future of the X-Men.
Whereas
But-
the other two will age perfectly because it's just.
Which was okay.
Spider-Man.
No, it was good. Yeah, it was good,
It was good.
but not what we wanted to see. I think.
Yeah.
So you
I think we got too hyped.
For the
and-
street level, we were.
You
so
wanted
hyped.
him to stop him and put him in jail or something. Because that's what he does with
Vulture.
Vulture, Mysterio.
Mysterio died.
Or did he? Can't remember.
I think we're expecting it to be more like the other generation of Spider-Mans, like because they weren't a part of MCU. They were just their own, like Sony.
Yeah.
But
we
this
wanted
didn't
more
feel
of
like-
that of his own.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
like
This didn't feel
Yeah.
like it was intruding too much, to be honest, because he's the one that saves the day.
I think it's the level that it's Jean Grey. Like that's a high level 3,
Yeah.
and it's giving like No Way Home level, like
Yeah.
big scale.
Like
So
they
we
went for
keep
the
coming
big
back to
stuff.
street.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's a new Jean Grey, and she can't do
True.
all the
She
stuff
still
that she
throws
does.
half. You know.
She,
And
she
it's-
didn't freeze half of New York.
Okay,
She
like,
It does become
huge-
her origin story.
a
Though,
small area of Manhattan,
I feel like.
of Queens
But-
or whatever.
Like what other character? Like Vulture. Can't do that.
Yeah, but Vulture was making.
It's like more one-on-one.
Yeah,
it's kinda
Vulture's-
crazy.
Vulture was a.
One-on-one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you've had that in
But-
Homecoming, a whole movie of that.
He includes Iron Man, obviously. Iron Man comes in, but it still remains Spider-Man's story. Like Iron Man doesn't intrude and work with Spider-Man or whatever. You know? Like they
That's what I'm
kept
saying.
that
You've already
Spider-Man
gotten that. You've gotten that, and you've gotten Far From Home. You've gotten the whole build-up.
But he still had all the Tony gadgets and stuff, and he wasn't really living like Peter Parker.
He does have
wasn't-
the Tony gadgets.
Yeah, but
Yeah, like we wanted it fully stripped.
we wanted like how it was hyped up to be because of the ending of No Way Home, where he's sewing his own suit.
On Homecoming,
Yeah.
He's
he's
by
got his own
himself. He just
suit. He gets stripped of his suit on Homecoming,
he doesn't tell MJ about but he gets it back.
but MJ doesn't know he's Spider-Man in Homecoming. This is all your stuff saying is Homecoming. That's why you liked Homecoming. All the stuff you're saying, it happened in Homecoming. They've already done that. That's
Not
why you like
really, though.
Homecoming. They did, because he got stripped of his suit.
Stripped
Man
of
took-
MJ?
Yeah, he doesn't have MJ in Homecoming.
Yeah, but he still like has a successful love life, doesn't he?
No,
He has a
doesn't.
girlfriend
He
he's
wants Liz.
But he didn't lose a girl, or she didn't die and break her spine, or say she doesn't love him.
Yeah, what?
It's just a girl that he
If
tried
you
to get but didn't. But he still has. a
But
love.
everyone.
Who? Tom Holland.
Yeah, and
But- Tobey Maguire has MJ.
yeah, but look how that was a mission though.
But
But
he
he
was.
still has her.
Yeah,
he
but
lost her though.
Like he